So hey there, this is Lee, and in this short video I'm going to show you how to get set up on Bubble from scratch. That's going to include creating a free account if you've never used Bubble before, and then we're going to set up our app so that it's ready to start building our app. So let's go ahead and log in. So just click the login button and then it will take you to this page. You may see some terms and conditions just before you do that. I'm not seeing those because I've obviously logged in before. We don't need to worry about any of these options here. We're just going to go straight in to create a new app, and then it's going to ask what our app is going to be called. So I'm going to call it Mind Focus Tweet. You can call yours something else. I'm going to say it's a dashboard. I'm going to say it's external facing. It doesn't really matter because this is mostly for Bubble's benefit. What am I building? I'm building a Twitter app. And what's your goal? Again, doesn't really matter, but I'm going to say test out a business idea. So create the new app like that, and then we're just going to wait for the app, the dashboard to load. So this is the dashboard, all the things that you need to build your app in Bubble. This is the new application assistant. It's basically going to ask do you want to use this template here, which I have done with other apps, but for the purpose of this one, we're just going to start with a blank page. Sometimes this can be a good starting point, especially because it's got the login and things, but we're going to come back to some of this as we build out our app. So we're just going to click start with a blank page, and then I'm going to close the assistant. And then I'm just going to give you a quick run through. So this is your app. You're all set up, ready to start building. So this is the design tab. This is where you build out the visual look of your app. For example, you could draw a shape. You could put a map. You can start moving and laying these out. This is where you do all of that to say what your app will look like. A button. So that's the design editor, but I'm going to get rid of these because we don't need these for now. This is the workflow tab. So this is the kind of magic, the brains behind telling your app what you want it to do, from sending data from one element to another. This is your data tab, where all your data will live, your database, things like your users. So all the users, as they sign up, all their information will go here. This is the styles section of Bubble. This is where you set your style sheets for what font sizes you want, what colors, a bit like you would in any graphics package. This is the plugin section, which is we're going to be using in our app. This is quite important. The plugin section of Bubble extends your Bubble app functionality, and the one that we want, one of the plugins that we're going to want to install is the Twitter plugin by Bubble. So let's go ahead and do that now. So that's ready for tomorrow. And this is the one we want, the Twitter plugin by Bubble. So I'm installing that. Let's see, you've got your first installed plugin. Don't worry about this for now. We're going to fill that out tomorrow when we set up our Twitter developer account. So moving along, we've got settings where it's got things like your plan, what plan you're on. For the purpose of building this app, being on a free one is completely fine. You'll only need to go to a paid one if you want to use your own domain name and you decide you want to turn it into something that you use, or you start just letting others use. But for the purpose of this, being on a free account is going to be more than enough. You've got the different settings here, but I'm not going to take you through those thing. So that's about it for this video. We've made a start on setting up our app, ready to beginning our app, and I'll see you in another video. Cheers.